KPM.
Teacher, is it time yet? What time is it?
Let me see. Oh, I think it's almost time. Let me just call the pupils.
Okay.
Hello, Damien. Are you guys ready for the lesson? Yes? Okay. Divya,
Okay.
I think the pupils are ready for the lesson, for the English lesson at Didik TV. Can we go now?
Let's go. Good day, peoples at home. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining us at another episode of Didik TV KPM together with me, Tivia. I'm sure you're excited today. Today we are looking at English lesson for Form 1. And I'm sure you have looked at the teacher profile. We have Teacher M, Teacher Emily, Syafirah, Zamrod, all the way from SMK Alur Jangos Alustar Kedah. Say hi to teacher. Let's go. Hello, teacher.
Hi, Tivia.
Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good today. How about you, Tivia?
I'm doing very great. We are matching, you know, with the red and all. So
Yeah.
I'll come back to you. But before that, let's also say hi to our lovely interpreter. We have Cikgu Azliana Mazuri as our interpreter for today. She's all the way from SK Pendidikan Khas Jalan Batu, Kuala Lumpur. Alright, that being done, you know, we have the teacher, we have the lovely interpreter joining us, right? But let's look at what we have for today, right?
Yeah.
We were having our typewriter and so many amazing things during the gimmick, if you have noticed, pupils. So let's ask teacher, what do we have for this segment?
Okay, for this segment for today, we'll be looking at the topic.
Would you like to introduce the pupils first, teacher?
Yeah. Okay, the pupils with me today are... I don't see them. Okay, alright.
Alright, the pupils are here.
Okay, so with us today are my pupils from SMK Alur Jangos, and on the top of your right will be Muhammad Damien Mikael.
Hi, Damien.
And next to him is Nurul Shamimi.
Hi, Shamimi.
And at the bottom on the right is Nurul Anissa.
Hi, Anissa.
And next to Anissa is Nur Shahira.
Hello, Shahira. Alright, excited together with the pupils. So now please tell us, what do we have, what are we learning for today?
Okay, for today, my topic for today will be my time capsule, my own reflection. And we'll be focusing, our activities for today would be, the first one would be my strange discovery, where the students will have to list down the items.
Okay.
What are the items we do not know, and what is the discovery we will have to look forward later. Alright. And for the next one, this segment is called My Letter to You, where the pupils would read and respond to a special requirement.
Okay.
Okay. And for the next one will be making your own creation. It's a listening activities where the pupils would listen to instructions, taking notes and answer the questions. And the last but not least will be a story of transition.
Okay.
Okay. We call it pick and fill. Why? Because they are going to pick some pictures and fill in the blank with the correct answers.
Alright, I guess we are filled with a lot of activities, right? But I'm excited for the discovery.
Yeah. Alright, so we are going to first start with the first segment for today. Okay. Hey, I think I saw something strange here.
What is it?
It's shiny, big.
Let me see.
Yeah, can we just have a look at it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite big. Can you help me to carry it, Tivia?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This might be the discovery, right? Okay, let me wear the gloves as well.
Yeah.
if this is the discovery, then the pupils really have a lot of activities to do.
Yeah, so we're going to see what's inside this.
Okay, let's go.
Something. Oh, it's quite heavy. Okay, we can put it here, I think.
Okay.
What is this?
It says...
Yeah, it says here.
My time
capsule. Okay, we will show it to the audience here.
Okay.
Okay, alright. My time capsule.
Yeah.
This is just relevant to the topic which I'm going to teach today.
Yeah, I guess it is the discovery.
Yes, okay. But before we move on to open this time capsule, I'm going to describe to you, or we have a bit of definition of a time capsule. Okay, it's a container that is filled with objects that people are typical of the time they are living.
Okay.
It is buried so that it can be discovered by people in the future.
So this is from the past?
Yes, it could be from the past.
Right, okay. Pupils, if you watch carefully, this is actually from the past. And let's find out what's inside.
Yeah. From the perspective of education, a time capsule is for children and can be understood as a way of keeping objects. Okay, writing memories and ideas in a particular place before returning it to them in the future. Alright, so now we're going to open the time capsule and see what's inside it.
Okay.
Oh, it's kind of heavy.
Okay, I'm going to help you with it.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the first. Oh, we have a word card here. Maybe you can just paste it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some word card. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the first one here. For the first item here. Can we ask someone to name the item inside the time capsule?
Right, pupils.
Yes, Damien. What do you think it is?
A trophy.
Yeah, it's a trophy. You are right. It's a trophy. You can put the item here.
It's a trophy. So shall I place it here?
Yeah, we can place it there.
So
and for the next one, we have two
trophy.
items here. It's almost the same, I think. Yeah. Okay, who like to name these items?
Pupils, what is this?
Someone? Maybe Anissa?
Anyone wants to try?
Yes, Anissa.
I think there are antique plates.
Yeah, the antique plates. I think you are right. It's from the Royal Albert of London and this is from Luxembourg. I think this person who kept this time capsule must love to travel. Okay, we shall put the plates here. And have a look at more items here. It's a letter. My letter to you. We're going to read this letter later.
It's exciting when you have letter in the time capsule, right?
There must be something, a special note.
Right, I wonder what is inside the letter.
Okay, and
what is written?
Yeah. As for the next one, what do we have here? Can someone name this item?
People, please guess what is it?
Someone would like to name the item? Shamimi? Or maybe Shahira? Okay, I think it's a...
It's a painting,
Yeah,
right?
it's a painting.
Right.
Yeah, it's a painting.
Okay.
Okay, maybe we can put the painting here. And... Oh, what is this? It's small, black in color.
Wow, that looks like... People, anyone wants to guess?
Someone like to name the item? Yes.
Teacher, would like to show to the camera so the pupils can see?
A handphone.
It's a handphone. It's a whole old handphone because it doesn't have any screen, I think. Okay.
Alright. Anything else we have, teacher?
Yeah. Oh, I think we have a portrait here. A portrait. Yeah, a portrait.
Wow.
Must be this person loves things related to history.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this is the portrait of Sultan Abdul Hamid, the late Sultan of Kedah.
Wow, that looks like a very heritage and vintage portrait.
Yes. Okay. And I think this person also loves something related to history, where we have a book, History of Malaya here. Yeah. You can see here. Yeah. I think this person must love history very much.
Right.
Alright. I think those are all the items that I can find inside the time capsules.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think finding out the items that we have in the time capsule is one, but what are we going to do about it? You know, we have a letter, we have a painting, and also I think we'll come back after a very short commercial break to find out what are we going to do about the items that we found inside the time capsule. We'll be back, peoples at home.
KPM.
Welcome back, peoples. This is Divya. You're watching D-Day TV KPM, and today we are together with Teacher M learning English for Form 1. So Teacher M, hello, welcome back.
Hi.
So we found a lot of antique and heritage items, right? Like the letter, painting, portrait, you know, like a very beautiful telephone and all. So speaking about heritage and speaking about the time capsule, right? What do we have for this segment? And I see you have a letter with you as well.
Okay, for this segment, you know, just now we found a letter in our time capsule. And for this segment, what we're going to do is to read the letter and see what's the
so this
content
letter is considered from the past, right?
Yes, let me just open it. Okay, we will see what's inside. What's the message inside? Okay, here is how the letter looks like. Okay,
Wow,
I'm going
that's
to read the
exciting.
letter to all of you.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, I'm glad that you found my time capsule. My name is Sharif Dole. I live in number 4, Kampung Dusun. His name Sharif Dole.
Okay.
Alright. I created this in the year 1990 when I was 18 years old. I think he must be 50 years old by now.
Alright.
Yeah, maybe he's still alive. I
Maybe.
kept a few of my favorite things in this. I hope to hear from you.
Should we write him back?
Yeah, we shall reply to him a letter.
Alright.
Alright. Please let me know how is your feeling to discover my time capsule. Do you wish to have your own time capsule? And why? What are the items you plan to keep in your time capsule? And where do you plan to bury it?
Wow.
Do share with me. Alright, okay.
So this is the letter that we have received from the time capsule from the past.
Yes. So for this part, what we're going to do is that we are going to identify the requirement made by Sharif Dole in his letter. You heard just now there are a few requirements made by Sharif Dole. Alright. So we will have a look at the letter here. Okay. Please let me know how is your feeling to discover my time capsule. So can you please identify what are the requirements? Okay. And for the first one, can I have Damien?
So what is the requirement?
What is the requirement made? Damien?
Feeling.
Okay, the feeling. Okay, I think Sharif Dole is asking about our feeling.
Our feeling.
What
How
did
do we feel?
Yes, when we find the time capsules.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one. Okay, for the next one, what is another requirement made by Sharif Dole?
Alright, peoples. I think one of them.
Yes, Syafirah.
Yes, Syafirah.
Sharif Dole asked to have your own time capsule and why?
Okay, whether we want to have our own time capsule and why. Yes, you are right, Syafirah. Okay, and the next one, what is his another requirement? Can someone give me? Yes. Yes, Anissa.
The items you plan to keep in your time capsule.
Okay, he's asking for the items. What are the items that we want to put in our own time capsules? Okay, what do you have anything in mind, Tivia?
I can put my books that I read in this age, right?
Yes,
so
and I want to put my old dresses inside them.
So in the future, it will be a heritage for them.
Yes, that is the thing, right? Okay, so next one. Okay, for the next one, okay, the items. Yes, she's right. And for the next one, what is another requirement?
Anyone wants to guess? Anyone wants to answer? What is another requirement, pupils?
Yes, Shamimi.
Where do you plan to bury it?
Okay, where do you plan to bury it? Okay, where? Where do you want to keep the time
Where do
capsule?
I want to bury it?
Yes, we got to think
That's a good
about
question to think
Yeah.
about, right?
Okay, moving on with this. So we got all the information here.
Okay.
We know what are the requirements made by Sharif Dole. So for the next one, we will have a look at this table. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, for the first one, time capsule is question mark there. Do you want to have your own time capsule? How about you, Tivia? You want?
I want. I
Yeah.
would like to bury it somewhere as well.
Yes.
Right.
Look at all my pupils here. Do they want to have their own time
Let's ask
capsule?
the pupils.
Yes, it seems like everyone wants to have their own time capsule. Okay, so now we will see. Yes, I can see there. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to ask Anissa.
Nisa.
Yes, Anissa. Can you please tell me about your feelings when you discover the time capsule? Okay, the item that you want to keep. Please give me one item only, and the place where you want to bury your time capsule.
All right.
I feel excited. I want to keep my favorite doll in my time capsule,
Okay.
and I want to bury it in somewhere in my school compound.
Oh, she wants to bury in her school
Wow.
compound. Okay, she wants maybe the future pupils of the
kids,
school.
yes, future pupils.
Yes. Okay, we will see here. Yeah, okay, that's the answer given by Anissa. She's excited. She wants to keep a doll inside it, and she wants to bury it in the school. Okay, for the next person will be Damien. Damien, how is your feeling? Okay, what do you want to keep inside your time capsule and the place where you want to bury it?
Damien?
My feeling is really thrilled and I want to keep my item is skateboard and I want to bury it somewhere in the park.
Okay, he want to bury in the park. He want to keep a skateboard. We will see his answer. Yeah. Okay, so Damien's feeling thrilled. Okay, so whoever wants a skateboard, you better go and find where is the Mikael's Damien's time capsules.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, the next one.
Okay, the next one would be Shamimi.
Right, Shamimi, please tell us what are your feelings when it comes to finding out the time capsule.
I feel amazing. I want to keep my necklace in my time capsule, and I want to bury it near my house.
Okay, she want to bury a necklace, a gold necklace. Oh, we have to go and find Shamimi's time capsule
in the future.
Okay. All right. Okay. She's feeling amazing. She wants to keep a necklace and in the house. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay. So now, how about you, Shahira? What do you want to? How's your feeling and the item you want to keep and the place where you want to bury it?
I feel delighted. I want to keep a tablet in my time capsule.
Wow.
And I want to bury it in an island.
Oh, she want to bury an island, a fantasy
in an island.
In an island. Okay, we will see. She's feeling delighted. Okay, and she wants to keep a tablet. Oh, okay. Do you have what type of tablet do you have, Shahira?
Is it an expensive one?
Expensive
because
one?
I'm going to find your time capsule.
Yeah, we have to find a time capsule to get a tablet, okay, in a fantasy island.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving on to the next one. Okay, your task, what you have to do. Since we have discussed all the points there, discussing about how do you feel, discussing about the item that you want to put in the time capsule, as well as we also talk about the place where you want to bury it. Okay, so you will have to write a letter to respond to Sharif Dole's request.
A written letter,
right?
right?
A written letter. So include all the points that we have discussed earlier. And I'm sure all the pupils at home will be able to do the same thing. To
meeting
reply
his
to Sharif
requirements
Dole.
as well.
Yes.
For all the questions he asked, we're going to be answering it in the letter.
Yes. So everyone may have their own answer, a different one. Okay. So we have to look at the letter, okay, the outline of your letter. Like we should have a greeting, like hi Sharif Dole, hello Sharif Dole, and then you have to introduce yourself, like my name is, okay, and how old are you, where do you live, and how do you feel. Okay, I'm definitely excited, I feel extremely happy. Okay, how's your feeling? And about your time capsule, I would love to create my own time capsule because So you have to state your reasons.
Yeah, we have
why.
a reason.
Okay, why? What is your reason, Tivia? Do you have any reason?
I don't have a specific reason, but if I really think about it, I want my future generation to find out what I experienced in this generation. Right? Some of the things that I used, and also probably that's my reason.
Okay, all right. So and then you got to list down the items that you wish to put inside. So you have to tell Sharif Dole.
All right.
And, I will choose to bury it. Where is the place you want to bury your items? Okay, your time capsule. Okay, and as for the closure, what is your hope? Okay, you hope to hear from you, and you just say bye. Okay, so those are the things that you can include in your letter. You may have your own points to share. Okay, these are all just the suggestions. Okay, all right, we will move on to the next segment now.
All right, with that, people at home, I'm sure you also have a rough picture how you can reply to Sharif Dole. One. Second is how you can create your own time capsule, right? With the items that you see around your house that you want to keep it inside the time capsule, and where you want to bury it and all, right? And how's your feeling, so you can share with others about it as well. So while you discuss about that and how you want to create your own time capsule, we are going to be going for a very short break, and we'll be joining Teacher M again after a very short break. We'll be back.
TV KPM.
Alright, people at home, did you think about the time capsule that you want to create? What is it going to be? What are the objects that you want to keep it inside? Where you want to bury it? You know, while you're thinking about that, because probably that's what we're going to be doing today. Even I'm thinking about that. So let's ask Teacher M. So teacher, please tell us for this segment, what are we going to do?
Okay, for this segment, Tivia, what we're going to do is that it's a listening task. Okay? We are going to listen to a teacher giving instructions about making a time capsule.
Alright, so people at home,
related to time capsule.
Alright, people at home, listen carefully as well, so you can create your own, right? Okay, so let's go, teacher.
Okay, alright. So this will be referring to your Past 2 textbook on page 58.
Page 58.
58, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So what you have to do is that you got to jot down the details and answer the questions.
Okay.
But before we listen to the audio, we will first look at the question first.
Alright.
Okay. The first question, the pupils will work A alone or B in pairs. Alright. For the second one, okay, Tivia, can you please help me to read the question?
They will talk together and write 2 things. And or write lots of interesting things.
Okay, we will see whether they will write about 2 things or a lot of interesting things. Okay, and the homework task is for A, Monday, or B, Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, and question number 4, the class will put how many things in their time capsule?
Alright.
Is it 6 or 16?
We'll find out.
Okay. And for the last question, question number 5, the pupils are going to bury the time capsule on what day? Is it on Monday or on Wednesday?
Alright.
Okay, so now we will listen to the task.
So let's listen to the audio.
To the audio, yes.
Alright.
Integrated skills. Making a time capsule. Exercise 3.
Right. For this week's project, we're going to make a time capsule. First, can you all remember what a time capsule is? Yes, Lizzie.
It's when we put some things in a box and hide it somewhere so that people in the future can find it.
That's right. The idea is that many years from now, people will find what we put in the box and learn more about our life now, at the beginning of the 21st century. So, in a minute, you're going to work in pairs. in your pairs, you're going to talk together about the things you think would show people what life is like today. And then each pair is going to write down the 2 best things from the ones you have discussed. Then your homework is to find one of the things you chose together and to bring it to the next lesson on Monday. Have to decide together who is going to bring what, so that you don't both bring the same thing. Then on Monday, we'll choose the 6 most interesting things and we'll put them in our time capsule.
Will we bury it somewhere, miss?
Yes, but not on Monday. On Monday, we'll look at the things you bring in, choose the 6 most interesting, and put them in the box. Finally, in Wednesday's lesson, we'll bury our time capsule. That will be something else for you to think about. The best place to bury our time capsule. But don't worry about that at the moment. OK, now, you've got 15 minutes to talk about and decide on your 2 things. You can make notes if you want, but you don't have to.
Alright, that is the audio.
Yes.
Right, people at home as well, if you like to understand more about the audio, listen to the audio, you can head to page 58, right, Teacher M?
Yes, page 58.
Right,
so
okay.
now we will refer to the question one more time. Okay?
Right. Would you like to check with the pupils if they are okay? Like, I just want to make sure they listen to the audio clearly, right?
Yes, we will check the answer with the pupils.
Alright,
okay.
okay.
The pupils, for question number 1, for question number 1, the pupils will work A alone or B in pairs.
Alright. People who
Okay,
wants to
someone would
try.
like to answer the questions? Someone like to try?
Shahira.
The pupils will work in pairs.
Okay, the pupils will work in pairs. Yeah, that's right. The pupils will work in pairs.
Correct, Shahira.
Okay, well done.
Okay.
And for the next one, question number 2, they will A, talk together and write 2 things, or B, write lots of interesting things.
Right, who wants to volunteer to answer that?
Who like to answer the
Damien.
questions?
Yes, Damien.
Talk together in 2 things.
Okay, they will talk together and write 2 things. Yeah, about 2 things only. You are right. Okay, excellent. Move on to the next one.
Alright,
okay?
next question.
Question number 3. The homework task is for A on Monday or Wednesday? Okay, yes, Shamimi.
Shamimi?
A in Monday.
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah, the homework task is for Monday. You are right. Amazing. And question number 4. The class will put how many things in the time capsule? Yes, Anissa.
Is it 6 or 16? Huh?
The class will put 6 things in their time capsule.
Okay, 6 things in the time capsule, not 16, yeah? So the answer is A. You are right. Okay, that is great. You're awesome. And the last questions, the pupils are going to bury the time capsule on what day? Is it on Monday or Wednesday? Trivia, did you get the
Monday
answer?
or Wednesday?
Yeah.
I know the answer.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask the pupils or me, teacher?
Okay, I want to ask you this
Alright,
time.
I did jot down. The pupils are going to bury the time capsule on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay, well done.
Good job, pupils.
Yes.
And pupils at home as well. I'm sure you have answered correctly. And Teacher M, would you like to, run the audio again? Probably we check the answer if it is correct.
Okay, we will run the audio one more time.
Okay, then
to check
we'll
the answer.
listen just to make sure it is correct and all right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's listen to the audio.
Integrated skills. Making a time capsule. Exercise 3.
Right. For this week's project, we're going to make a time capsule. First, can you all remember what a time capsule is? Yes, Lizzie.
It's when we put some things in a box and hide it somewhere so that people in the future can find it.
That's right. The idea is that many years from now, people will find what we put in the box and learn more about our life now, at the beginning of the 21st century. So, in a minute, you're going to work in pairs. In your pairs, you're going to talk together about the things you think would show people what life is like today. And then each pair is going to write down the 2 best things from the ones you have discussed. Then your homework is to find one of the things you chose together and to bring it to the next lesson on Monday. Have to decide together who is going to bring what, so that you don't both bring the same thing. Then on Monday, we'll choose the 6 most interesting things and we'll put them in our time capsule.
Will we bury it somewhere, miss?
Yes, but not on Monday. On Monday, we'll look at the things you bring in, choose the 6 most interesting, and put them in the box. Finally, in Wednesday's lesson, we'll bury our time capsule. That will be something else for you to think about. The best place to bury our time capsule. But don't worry about that at the moment. OK, now, you've got 15 minutes to talk about and decide on your 2 things. You can make notes if you want, but you don't have to.
All right, that is the audio that we listened again, and seems like everything is correct, right? The peoples will work in pairs and they will talk together and find out 2 things, and the homework will be on Monday.
You're right.
And they'll actually find 6 things.
Items, 6
All right,
things.
and they will actually bury the items on Wednesday.
But how about the place?
The place, we don't know. We have yet to decide.
Yes, we haven't decided on the place or where to bury, but we will think about it later.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so that's the end of the session for today.
Alright, even people at home as well, right? Please think about where you want to bury your time capsule, right? And some of the things that you want to put inside the time capsule. Even for me, I want to put my dresses, you know, my old dresses, some of my beautiful, you know, bracelets, chains in my house.
Yeah, a lot of things you want to put, Tavia.
What would you
must
want
be
to
more
put
than
it
6 items by now. I think I want to put my boots there, inside there.
Right,
to see. But my feet are very small, so I'm not sure who can wear my shoes.
Alright, okay. Alright, people at home, please think as well what you want to put inside the time capsule. And we are going to be coming back after a very short break to understand and learn more about this time capsule that we figured out. Alright, let's go.
KPM.
Alright pupils, we are back at the final segment today for English Language Form 1 together with Teacher M at DDTV KPM. I'm Tivia. So let's get into the final segment, Teacher M.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the final segment for today. What they will have to do is that the pupils, you will have to pick. Okay, this segment is called pick and fail. So what you have to do is that you need to pick. The picture cards either A, B, C, or D.
Alright. So the people are going to be picking one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so from here we'll do our activity.
Okay, so now I would like to choose one person. I think the first person that I'd like to invite today would be Anissa. Okay, Anissa, which letter would you like to choose from here? Yes?
Yes, Anissa. A, B, C, or D?
A. Okay, Anissa has chosen A. Okay, we're going to have a look at A. What is the picture here?
Wow.
Okay, what is the picture? What do you think it is, Anissa?
Anissa is going to answer.
It is an antique telephone.
Okay.
Okay, do you think this is an antique phone, Tivia?
It is, because I've never seen this around this generation.
Okay,
But
I think
only
it's just like the phone that we saw earlier just now.
Correct. It has a turning,
Yeah.
Nowadays our phone is click, 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 right?
Yes.
So this one is turning.
We have a dial. Okay,
yeah,
we can
the dial
here.
has to be, once you turn and the number's dialed.
Okay, so that's how you have to make call. You need to dial the number accordingly.
Correct.
Okay,
so I've never seen this around nowadays, right?
Yes.
It's only been around since our past
Some people are
generation.
still using the old phones at home, but very few of them.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so now Anissa, I'd like to ask you, because those days people are using this type of phone, we call it antique phone. But how about today? What type of phone do people use nowadays?
Right, Anissa, any guess on what type of phone people use nowadays?
Smartphone.
Oh, a lot of people use smartphone. Do you have a smartphone, Tivia?
Yes, I actually have a smartphone.
Yeah,
I think
of course.
that's what people use nowadays, right?
Yeah, because we want to take our pictures. We want to selfie and Wi-Fi, right? Okay, so this is a
antique
telephone. Okay, we have an activity, okay? You know that just now, Anissa has picked the envelope, name the objects, okay?
Alright.
So now what she has to do is that she would have to fill in the blank with the correct answer. We have a look at we will have a look at the sentences here, okay?
Alright.
Okay, can you please read, okay, Anissa?
Anissa, are you ready?
In those days, people used telephones to make calls, but they could not carry the telephones everywhere with them. As a result, people invented smartphones to enable them to connect with each other at any time and anywhere.
Yes. Okay, do you think that's the correct answer given by Anissa?
Yes, I think it is. It is what's happening right now in this day and age, right?
Yeah, people are using the smartphone nowadays to enable them to connect to each other at any time and anywhere, because we can carry our phone. In those days, the phone will only be at home.
Right. I also remember those days. If they are going out somewhere, they can't contact and all, so they need to pre-plan everything because they don't carry their telephone anywhere and anytime.
Yes, so we have to plan everything earlier. Okay, so if anything happened in between that, we will have trouble.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that's why they invented the new type of telephone. Can be smartphone or can be a mobile phone. We can call it mobile phone as well.
Alright.
Yeah, because you carry it everywhere with them. Okay, how about the answer? Yes, the answer is people invented mobile phones.
Mobile phones.
And we also accepted the answer given by Anissa,
which is smartphone.
Which is smartphones. Okay, so thank you so much, Anissa. We have a few more pictures here. 3 more. Okay, we have 3 more.
Alright, who is it going to be? Pick one pupil, teacher.
B or C. Which one would you like to pick? Okay, who like to pick?
Please pick a pupil. Is it?
Okay, maybe we can ask Shamimi.
Shamimi, come on, Shamimi, pick B, C or D?
Envelope D.
Yeah?
D.
Envelope D. Okay, D, Shamimi.
Okay.
Okay, we will see. Okay, what is the item that you can see in the picture?
It is a cassette.
It is a cassette. Okay, do you know what it is, Tivia? Is this cassette?
Yes, when I was young, this one existed, so I've used it when I was young.
Okay, and Shamimi has given us the word there, the wording there, cassette, with the correct answer, the spelling, CASSE_TTNE. So that is how you spell the word cassette.
Alright.
Okay, what do we do with the cassette?
Let's ask Shamimi.
Okay, Shamimi, those days we use the cassette. Okay, how about nowadays? What do we use? What do you think we use to listen to music?
MP3 player.
She got the MP3 players. Yeah, what other things? I think before that we listen to the music, we can use the compact disc. Yeah, the
Walkman,
CD. Yeah,
CD,
the Walkman.
yes, correct.
Yeah, those are all players. Like the Walkman are the player. Okay, we have the cassette player.
All right.
And then we also have the MP3 as well as MP4 nowadays, right?
Okay.
And those days we use the compact disc to listen to the music. Right. But for today, we talk about the cassette. Now we're going to have a look at the sentences here. Okay, this is the picture of the cassette. Okay, chosen by Shamimi. Okay, in the past, people listen to songs from a cassette. Okay, we need to fill in the blanks. Okay, so Shamimi, can you please read the question here? The sentences, sorry.
In the past, people listened to songs from a cassette. They had to buy cassettes every time a new album was released. As a result, people invented MP3 players so that they can download a lot of songs.
Okay, yes. Do you think that's the correct answer?
MP3 player, yes. I think in the day and age, I would say MP3 player, MP4 is the recent invention to replace cassette.
Yeah, I think so. I do agree with you. And how about the pupils at home? Do you agree with the answer given by Shamimi? Yes? Excellent. Okay, so now we will see whether her answer is correct or not. Okay, we'll see. In the past, people listened to songs from a cassette. They had to buy cassettes every time a new album was released. Just like me before when I was in school.
Alright.
Okay, every time there's a new album released from a new artist, we have to buy a new cassette to listen to songs.
Nowadays, we go to YouTube, we just download the songs that's newly released, and we're done. We can listen to the songs every day.
Yeah, okay. So as a result, people invented MP3 players so that they can download a lot of songs.
Alright.
Okay. So now, thank you so much, Shamimi, with your answer. Okay, you are great. We have two more cards here. We have B and C. Okay, for the next one, who like to answer? Who like to choose?
Is it Damien or Shahira?
Yes. Someone like to put up your hand? Is it Damien or Shahira? Yes, Damien.
C or B?
Yeah? B. Okay, Damien would like to choose B. B? Okay, B, sorry. This is C. Okay, B.
Okay.
What is this, Damien?
I know this. I really like this.
Yeah? Can you write your answer? A type?
Higher,
okay,
Damien.
Please show higher. You can close your face a bit so that the audience can see your answer.
Yeah, higher, show
Put it higher.
Hold it higher.
Hold it higher. Put higher.
Hold the paper higher, Damien.
Show your answer.
Yes.
Yes.
A bit more higher.
Higher a bit. He's so shy. Okay.
Malu
So I think he got the correct answer. A typewriter. Okay, a typewriter. Just like what we can see in front here. Also a typewriter.
Yeah, I was typing using the typewriter.
Okay, it's the old version of how people write their letter. Right? Okay, so now we have a look at the sentences here. Okay. Okay, here. Alright. Okay, Damien, can you please read the sentences and fill in the blank with the correct word? What do you think people use nowadays? In those days, people use typewriter. How about
today? This generation.
Yeah,
what do we use?
Damien, I think we cannot hear you.
I think you need to unmute, Damien.
Please unmute yourself.
Don't worry.
In the past, people use a typewriter to type document. We had to retype the document every time they made mistake. As a result, people invented desktop or laptop so that we can delete or edit out document immediately.
Okay, I think that's the correct answer because those days people use the typewriter to type documents. Okay, but today people are using the
laptop.
Yeah, laptop, the desktop. Okay, we have the computer. All right, so we will see the answer. Okay, in the past, people used a typewriter to type documents. We had to retype the documents every time they made mistake. Okay. I think there's a mistake in the sentence. We had to retype the documents every time we made mistake, not they. Okay. As a result, people invented computers That means the laptop or the desktop, as mentioned by Damien earlier, so that we can delete and edit our documents immediately.
Right.
Okay, congratulations, Damien.
That makes it a lot easier, right, Teacher M?
Yes,
you know, from
edit.
typing using typewriters with they'll print and all. It's very hassle. But using laptop, you know, typing it immediately makes it way more easier.
And we waste a lot of papers if we make mistakes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because we can't delete and edit. Okay, for the
so
next
we have the final.
Okay, for the final one, I think the only person left is Syafirah.
Syafirah.
Am I right? Okay, she has no other choice except for C. No choice for you, Syafirah. I'm so sorry.
It's the final choice.
Yeah, it's the final choice we have here. So we have here, what do we call this? Syafirah?
It's an old camera.
Okay,
it's an old version camera.
It's an old version camera. Yeah. Okay, just like we can see in the front here. In the studio, we have an old camera as well. Okay, this is a type of SLR camera, an old camera. Why? Because it is using the
film, right?
Yeah, we use the film to take picture. Where when we snap our picture using this type of camera, we will not be able to see how the outcomes of our picture immediately.
Correct.
Yeah, we do not know how our face looks like. Okay, whether it's good or not good. We will have to develop the film. Okay, and then only we'll be able to see our pictures.
Alright, probably we can...
but different nowadays. Okay, nowadays is different. Why? Because, you see here the camera. Okay, in those days, people use a film camera. Okay, alright, Syafirah, can you please read the question and fill in the blanks with the possible answer? Syafirah, can you please read the sentences?
In those days, people used a film camera to capture photos, but they had to develop the photos at the Photoshop. As a result, people invented the digital camera so that we can just take photos by ourselves.
Okay, alright. I think Syafirah has got the correct answer. Okay,
digital
as a result,
camera.
people invented a digital camera so that we can just print the photos by ourselves.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, I think
we've looked into 4 images. There was a telephone, camera, typewriter,
telephone. Okay.
And one more was
what was the second one? Okay, sorry.
It's the cassette. Alright. So probably we can jump into Teacher M, probably we can jump into an overall feedback for the pupils as well, how they did the activities.
Okay, I can see that the pupils were giving a lot of attention to the lesson. They were very attentive and they have given a lot of great answers.
Alright.
Okay, they are very independent and I shall reward them with 5 stars.
Alright.
Okay,
each pupil get 5 stars.
Congratulations. You guys are all amazing.
Alright. With that, if pupils at home would like to, have a look at the lesson, if they like to find out more about this lesson as well, where can they find the material, teacher?
Okay, they can find the material from Delima KPM.
Alright, that's it, pupils at home. Thank you so much, Teacher M, for joining us and sharing us a lot about the new discovery that we have found, which is the time capsule from the past, I would say. Alright, let's also thank our lovely interpreter joining us. We have Cikgu Azliana Mazuri. Thank you so much, teacher, for joining us and interpreting the session entirely. And with that, it's time to say bye-bye, Teacher M.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. And bye-bye, pupils at home as well. Just remember to get ready and prepare your own time capsule. This is Divya and thank you for watching D-Day TV KPM. Bye-bye.